Hello! A day later and an extra an extra 2 RAM faster. Yeah, I went from 4 gigabytes of RAM to 6 gigabytes of RAM, and wow, actually well, everything's moving really fast. And if you remember correctly from earlier videos, I already have things slowed down as much as I could. But everything looks clearer too. Hiding Kalen in the back there. Okay. Oh, I just saved. I didn't mean to save. There we go. Screenshot. Okay. Now, also I've looked up a couple things, and going back and forth and dealing with all these souls is not particularly useful. The souls we're looking for are not in this section. Okay, this is going to be a little bit irritating. Or it's going to take some time getting used to. We will be needing these later, I think. But for now, what it is basically, we'll be needing those souls later. But for now, we've gotten what we need. We've gotten to where we need. Also, yes, I've forgotten how annoying it is to try to move this with the keyboard. Here we go. Let's go to the instructor's quarters. It's quiet to descend into the area where the Academy's instructors sleep, partially because class seems to be in session, partially due to the many recent vacancies brought about by Aramon's coup. There's a mirror.
This looks to be the instructor's rooms. I imagine many secrets may be hidden in these walls. We should be watchful.
Indeed. Academy Elite. These are gnolls. That was an earthquake.
Shall we indulge ourselves?
I hear the stuff.
Attack something. Thank you. Put that huge amount of attack of combat skill to work. Speaking of which, let me look up behavior real quick, because for some reason it feels like overkill has gotten set again. Okay. I forgot to click all. I do like the shadow effect here. Is it tab? Okay. Doesn't look like there's anything here worth looking at. So all we got out of that was some... Oh, you get experience. Those things are powerful enough to earn experience for a post... What level are we now? Oh dear, 28th level character. Hold it. Oh dear. Okay, that is going to be a puzzle. There's a mirror in here as well. I think we're going to need this to be turned around. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. There's another mirror here. We're going to have to clear these areas. Oh. There's a dead homunculus.
And here's my room, pardon the mess. These creatures are all my creations. They keep me company when the other red wizards grow tiresome. That is to say, much of the time.
This is your room. They killed all your friends. Oh, There's still the thing about the, oh, there's a blade spider. It's dead. Never mind, it's dead. You had a pet blade spider. Okay. Hey, what can I say? Oh dear. Veska Ornakok, you are pit fiends. Look at this one, Thailka. Something familiar about her, wouldn't you agree? As usual, Ornakok, you are mistaken. We have never seen this mortal before. Not the sight, my slow-witted associate, the smell. You said, look. My developmentally stunted colleague, and so I did. But you make a point. Have we crossed paths before, mortal? Oh, can we be snarky? I knew a pit fiend named Koroboros. Is he an acquaintance of yours? Koroboros! Oh yes, in fact, we attended his demotion ceremony quite recently, before we were called here. Demotion ceremony, so what is he now? He's not a pit fiend anymore if he's got demoted. Interesting. A delicious affair by all accounts. There's nothing quite so satisfying as watching an accomplished devil reduced to a bubbling, oozing mass, writhing in pain for several hours. Oh, he's going to be happy with us. A severe one, too. I heard that word of a number of serious misjudgments on his part reached the ears of Beelzebub himself. Well, whatever a slug has 4 ears. You could just call Beelzebub a slug. That'll be interesting. But surely you have not come to us to catch up with old friends. How might we be of service, mortal? Oh, good grief. What do you do here? We are facilitators of transactions, overseers of a small but vital subsection of a vast economy that happens to be centered here at this establishment. Oh, I got the wrong voice for. I'm going to have to keep track of it. Oh, because they have the same portrait. We are facilitators of transactions, overseers of a small but vital subsection of a vast economy that happens to be centered here at this establishment. What my well-meaning but suboptimally competent business partner means to say is that we are in the habit of stimulating localized bartering on the premises. You'll forgive my mentally wanting accomplice for his overfondness of vague jargon. It is a natural habit when one spends his eons negotiating and drafting bargains. Put simply, we are here to trade. What's so important to trade that requires 2 pit fiends? Ah, you've noticed the extraordinary amount of talent in the room. It is nice to be appreciated now again. I got the wrong voice again. Ah, you've noticed the extraordinary amount of talent in the room. It is nice to be appreciated now and again. As it happens, we are negotiators in the service of Beelzebub, Lord of the Seventh. He prefers we work in teams so that one of us might focus on intimidation, whilst the other appears sympathetic to the wishes of the victim, consumer. Oh joy. Good demon, bad demon. Ilka, my gentle, diminutive-brained accessory, perhaps we should not speak so plainly to one uninitiated in our practices. Uncock, my marginally cognizant affiliate, how is our target ever to be lured into false confidence if we do not pretend to be forthcoming? But why are you at a wizard school? This establishment is unique in your world. Where we come from, trade in all sorts of goods is valued, but one currency holds worth above all others. Souls. Souls that drift down to us from above have already typically been claimed. This facility has found a loophole, if you will, that enables them to entrap a soul and take it for their own. What transpires here is a mutually beneficial exchange of resources. The Red Wizards receive funding for their little school, and in return we receive a stipend of souls from their stockpile. I'm looking for for 4 souls with unique flaws. I do not like dealing with these. Yes, we thought you might be. You have that look about you. There's a look for people looking for souls? I guess among devils there is. Don't play coy, Thailcott. It's too easily confused with your penchant for cretinism. We can offer you something of that description, mortal, a soul that has been marked for damnation. It is what we do to claim ownership of a soul while its host still lives. This specimen is in a rare transitional stage. Its host is dead, but has not yet reached Avernus to begin its sentence. And how did you come by such a soul? One of the instructors here extracted it and traded it to us. Sadly, since it has already been marked by another devil, it's of no use to Oronok. I've been reading that name wrong. Oronok, wrong voice too. One of the instructors here extracted it and traded it to us. Sadly, since it has already been marked by another devil, it's of no use to Oronok or myself. What do you want in return? Because I'm lawful good, but I'm still going to end up dealing with you somehow. Clearly you've worked with devils before. Already jumping headfirst into negotiation, we require a comparable soul in trade. The soul you want is rare. We'd like the same. For me, I'd like a soul from a person who lived in the filthiest, the most deplorable and wretched conditions, yet who forsook all thoughts of himself for love of another. Agreed, Oronok? You've missed the mark completely, Thailcott, and once again it falls to me to save our reputation. My ideal soul would be one who was brought up in prosperity, yet sunk to the absolute depths of depravity, the sickest, most self-centered and delusional individual possible. I have to bring a soul to each of you. No, of course not. That would hardly be fair. We want one soul that has all those qualities. Lovely! And now we know why we need the soul library. You want a soul that is rich, poor, selfless, and self-centered. Yes, I believe you've hit upon it exactly. Good luck. Joy. I found a brand of candy here that's a little bit like Smarties. Pretty much exactly the same as Smarties, actually. Some of them are significantly bigger. I could do a quick save. Okay, so conflicted souls. We'll deal with that later, I think. Let's see what's more in here. Oh, hello. You're an Earth Elemental. I have already suppressed, so not going to be able to devour you. Also, you're an Elemental. There we go. Things are right now. Speaking of which, Sophia, you have a thing. Please cast it. I've been forgetting to do so. Oh, that's in large person. Where's your haste? Why don't you have... Oh, well, persistent haste is fine. Persistent and large is fine, too. We'll have a giant tiefling wandering around. Okay. There is a dead person. Aha! Miscellaneous small object unidentified. Book of the Waves. Singed scrap of paper, seal the door. Okay. This book is almost slimy and wet to the touch. Its cover made of shark skin and its leather pages bound together with kelp. Really? Okay. It glows with the wavy blue shade of the deep ocean. The deep ocean is blue? I thought it would be more black. It is not entirely known from where this book came from. Oh, there's grammar error there. It's not entirely known from where this book came and how it was made. Some propose that a wizard crafted it to draw himself closer to the elements. Others suggested it came from the dangerous goddess Umberlee, and still more theorized it was crafted by a civilization beneath the waves to protect those of their kin who chose to travel on land. Whatever its origin, its power is obvious. Really? Yes, it is. How about that? Extract water elemental. Lovely. That's the one that causes damage because you make a water elemental out of the water inside a creature. Mass drown. Summon water elemental. Okay. Is there a mirror in here? There is not a mirror in here. It would be nice if when you're enlarged, people remark on the fact that you're a giant. That would be cool. Okay.
Yes.
Khajiit? Kaji. Oh, we are hasted already. You must have already cast it. Okay.
Certainly.
Oh, look. There's a trap. It did no damage. A soul housing? Okay. And a scroll. Banishment. Am I able to use this scroll? No, I am not. You can, however. What does the soul housing say? I do not like... You found this housing in the Academy of Shapers and Binders, although not in its soul depository. Fortunately, even if it is from the depository, you would not be responsible for its return. That might be another one! Okay, let's keep looking. What? Oh, that was an interesting... That was an interesting, I'm hitting save instead of... It's a... H is the... Yeah, there we go. Still a giant. There's not much in here. A war mace. It looks more like a hammer.
Yes.
Null grip. Martial. Vampiric regeneration. Massive criticals. +8. That is rather impressive.
What
but
do you need?
Not something I'm going to be using. So, also, here's a question. Why are you not wearing shoes? What happened to your shoes? That's a soul housing. Jar of condensed hourglass essences. What happened to the shoes
Yes.
I was having you wear? It's not the dragon slippers.
Yes.
Oh, was it the long straight steps? It may have been.
What do you need?
This is the one that gives huge amounts of stuff, isn't it? Yep. Okay. Okay. You can use a flute. 'Cause you can. A mask fragment. Where are we going to get the other mask fragments? Oh, it's Z. Oh, there's a mirror. I imagine that's going to be where we need it. Not much smaller than a pit fiend in this form. That goes to the headmistress's tower. Already been there. This man's lips move as if to speak, but his voice can manage no more than the faintest of whispers. You will have to lean in closer in order to hear him. Sophia has brought you. Good. It is as Nephris hoped. Bebtu, what are you doing here? Who did this to you? Don't worry yourself. I have done this by choice, and with your mother's help, it was a success. What was a success? Nephris asked me to keep something safe for you. She wanted to be sure it was you who got it, not Ottoman. That was her greatest fear. This was all I could do to reassure her, and a princess's greatest honor. So what is it you're carrying? The room we're in, it's a ward for the soulless. Nearly all our most important work at the school requires human subjects and sacrifices. Subjects who lose their souls are brought here to die. I endured such an experiment in order to have my soul transplanted for a surrogate. It is all that keeps me from death, and the very thing Nephris sought to keep from Ahriman. What do I need an artificial soul? This may be more than Nephris intended you to know. But Sophia is here. Surely her mother would want me to disclose everything if it meant her safety. The surrogate is a key, one of several. It will help open a door in Nephris's room. It was her wish that you reach what is behind it. We are looking for those souls. Ahriman hunts our Academy's founder as we speak. He suspects any locked door of hiding her. I don't know what is behind this door, only that sealing it to Ahriman was more valuable to Nephris than her own life. Can the surrogate be claimed without killing you? The surrogate can be displaced. My original soul has a natural affinity to my body. It will re-enter on its own, and the surrogate may be extracted. You would need to locate my soul and bring it back to me. For my own safety, Nephris did not disclose its location to me, but she was fond of hiding things in plain sight. I think I know where your soul is. I would expect her to have hidden it in the soul depository. For you, it would simply be a matter of identifying it. There is a vessel there that serves exactly that purpose. And how will I know which soul is yours? There is a viewer of sorts in the depository that will give you a window into a small cross-section of the soul. I wish I could tell you more, but naturally I have not had the opportunity to view it myself. I suspect you will find it, and I will certainly know it when you bring it near me. I will return with your soul. Okay. So, we can only have one out at a time. We already need one that has bizarre requirements. There is the golem, and yes, I've read some of this on Game Banshee. There is that golem that interesting noise there because of how I put my phone. There is that golem that deals with this. Amonjero. Okay. What is Amonjero doing here? The color is drained from his body and he appears to be in some kind of vegetative state. There is no mistaking it. This man is Amonjero. Determine the cause of his condition. Failure. Nothing about his state reminds you of any ailment you are aware of. However, Beb2 mentioned this was a ward for the soulless. Oh. Oh. Okay. Stout golem legs. Oh dear. I think I know what's going to happen here. Okay. These mirrors are being a little bit interesting. Is there another... Ooh. There's scrolls. There's the two mirrors in there. Hello. You are a scroll. You are a lot of scrolls. Oh dear, there's something else in there. Oh, that was where the golem legs were. This is going to be interesting. Oh, it's a trapped vase.
Come on, follow Kati.
That's why it's bright red.
Certainly.
Ow. I took sonic damage. It's a soul housing. Okay. Is there anything else we need to check out in here? What's up here? To the classrooms. Is that... Well, that's out. Let's see what... Oh, there's another door. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put the timer on. Give me a moment. I'm going to pause the video.